We used to be a homeschool family. With inflation, it changes for everybody, and so it became an expensive world for us, as it was with everybody, and we decided that it was time to supplement our income. So my husband, who was a stay-at-home dad, decided to pick up some extra income. Over time, a little bit of money turned into, that's nice, maybe we should think about doing full-time work. At the same time, our children were starting to say, we think we want to do the public school thing. So as we looked into it, and we decided as a family to return back to public school. So then the school said, well, you should check out the club. They have some other options. So we came here and I met Miss Dominique, and she gave me a tour of the place, which I thought was great. And I looked at all of the different programming and things like that for boys. And I just fell in love with it. I asked her, like, well, how much is this? And she was like, it's free. And Maya was like, what? I can't believe that, because the amount of programming. It wasn't until after we had been here for a while that we realized how important the programming was. So honestly, when we first started, it was we needed eyes. We wanted people that we felt that we trusted, that could help care for our kids while we were still at work. And it was after we came in the programming, specifically the art program here at Southside is the one that both of my children have just really dove into and really enjoy. And that's kind of what has kept us coming back often. We came during the summer because of it, even because they really enjoyed that. They didn't have to in the summer, but they wanted to. So the Miss Allison runs the art program here at Southside, and she is phenomenal with the kids. So one of my kiddos likes doing the three-dimensional art more, and one of my kiddos likes doing the two-dimensional art more. And Miss Allison provides a range of the different types of like art that they can do. And it started out just that they were interested, but then there's these art clubs that she has, and that was like a certain time of the week that they could come in, and they started looking forward to these clubs because they, instead of just working with different media types, they could really dive in and work on a project that's going to take longer than just one sitting. And so they would start working on these projects and putting in some mastery of skills, and the next thing we know, there was like some community partnership and teaming up with like Paramount Arts Center, and they had a huge event where my children took their art and they were able to display it at the Paramount Center. And there was an evening that they could go and experience the world of art and see that for some people it could be a career opportunity, or that there's community involvement, that art can bring people together for this large event. And it was kind of just a look into the world of like the arts and the humanities in a way that I don't think they'd had exposure to before that. And without the club, my kids would have never had that opportunity. But there are so many kiddos, my kids included, that don't have access to opportunity. There are opportunities out there that cost a lot of money. And the opportunities that cost a lot of money, what it ends up being is it's kind of like a barrier. It's an entry barrier to gain access to certain things. And now with having the club around here, and they have funding that allows for these variety of opportunities for my kids, they're gaining access. And access to things like an art show, or access to being able to play soccer, or access and exposure. It's all of these opportunities, just every time it happens, provides them with another reason to want to try something new. So I see connections between the law enforcement are over here a lot, and they come over and they play games with the kids. And I see connection with high-end, like artsy donor folks that are hanging out with my kids, and that just exposing them to all of these different opportunities that are out there in the world. Thank you from one family that's just very proud to be a part of the organization.